Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Plays here. This is episode number 4 in our Orc Retail Warlock series. And today we are just arriving at the crossroads. And yeah, guys, we got a lot of work to do. So we just, last episode, we just finished up, what was it? We did Farwatch Post. And then we jumped over to Groldom Farm and kind of worked on helping them defend from the Quillboar invasion. And then we helped deliver some supplies to the crossroads, and now here we are. So a lot of quests available right now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the flight path, and then we're going to set our hearthstone to this inn here in the crossroads. Feel a little rejuvenized. I just ate some lunch. I got a fresh cup of coffee here.
Hail.
I'm ready
Be
to
careful.
start our adventures here in the Barrens. Coffee. Okay, so yeah, guys. Looks like we have a quest here. Tonga Rune Totem.
I've been expecting you.
Have you felt the tremors, Warlock? Something has cleaved this land in two, but we druids can sense other tremors as well. Life is stirring in lands once dry and lifeless. The oasis around the crossroads are suddenly blooming. I can sense a power leaking its way to the surface, but from where? Is it related to the disaster that shattered the Barrens? We must find the source. Travel to the Forgotten Pools northwest of the crossroads, search its waters for a source of power, then return here. Warlock, the Barrens used to be one of the most beautiful places in all Kalimdor. It teemed with life and promise. Now, as you can see, that is no longer true. It's a land of great torment and strife. The disciples of Neralax seek to cleanse the Wailing Caverns and bring them back to their former beauty. Speak with Nalpak just inside the Wailing Caverns to help.
Ancestors.
So we're already getting a quest to go to the Wailing Caverns. So it's going to be in our near future here that I would like to queue up for, specifically for the Wailing Caverns. Something I'm going to have to do this episode, I think, just in order to do that, is go back to Ogremar and talk to Chromie and let her know that we want to stay in the vanilla content.
Speak quickly.
The oasis of the Barrens hide a mystery. Life energy flows from their waters, invigorating the plants and beasts that drink it. Invigorating and altering. There is a mushroom that grows near the Forgotten Pools to the northwest. Its spores hold properties that we, the apothecaries of Lordaeron, find useful. Bring me these spores and you will earn our gratitude.
Our time will come.
So, a lot of quests pointing us over to the Forgotten Pools. Here's another one of those frickin' moon things. Throw into a cluster launcher. Huh. I don't know what these do. Just gonna abandon them like we did last time. Is there a quest up here? I don't see one. So
what do you need?
So the Zevra quest and Hunting the Huntress quest is still in game. If you wish to serve my beloved horde, you'll have to prove your strength to me. You can cut your teeth by hunting Zevra. They may not be the strongest of the beasts in the Barrens, but stay clear of their kick or you'll regret it. Hunt the Zevra to the north and the south and collect their hooves. Bring them to me and perhaps we'll next send you against something tougher. And if you want to really demonstrate your bravery to me, let me send you after something that really bites. The Savannah Huntress of the Barrens are as sly as they come. Tough, resourceful, quick, and deadly. They've been hassling our scouts recently around the outskirts of the town, especially to the northeast. Be wary as you hunt them, Jay Plays, or you may find yourself no longer the predator, but instead the prey.
Go with honor.
Alright, so guys, we got some hunting to do. We got some Forgotten Pools to take a look at, see what the hell is going on over there. I think that's where we're going to head first. We're going to head over to the Forgotten Pools and jump over there and do that quest. But first, right out of the gate, let's just go to Orgrimmar.
Go.
Let's go talk to Chromie so that we can do the time walking stuff. I might cut this part out. I have not quite decided yet, just for time's sake. Because I do want to try and get through a lot in the Barrens. So, actually, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to cut this part out, and I'll resume once we get to Chromie. Okay, guys, so we are back. Just arrived at Chromie. So, if you're not aware, right now with the current state of the game, she is located in the Orgrimmar Embassy on the Horde. And this is her. Well, essentially what she does is if you click on her,
Haven't we done this before?
you can select a certain expansion, and you will be, I don't want to say locked, but you'll be set for that dungeon. So like right now, so let's take a look at the zone. So like Northern Barrens right now is levels 5 to 30, but we're gonna select Cataclysm.
I would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much destruction.
Except that, because I don't think we have any other option. But now that we've selected Cataclysm, the Barrens is 10 through 50. Or 5 through 50, I'm sorry. So now we can go anywhere, and we can stay in all of these old world zones, even in Eastern Kingdoms. And everything will scale for us to level 50. Now the same thing would happen if we chose Outland.
It's so nice. You look quite prepared.
So now we can still do Cataclysm, it looks like, because that's still 5 to 50. But now we can now go to Outland at level 10. Before that wasn't the case. So it's pretty cool, I guess.
Who would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much
we're gonna go back to
destruction?
Cataclysm. The other thing I forgot to mention there with that is with if I select Cataclysm, I'm gonna be able to queue for all of the classic dungeons. Now, if I was to select Outland, I would only get Burning Crusade dungeons, and if I was to select Wrath of the Lich King, I would only get Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. So same goes for any other expansion. So I chose Cataclysm just so I could specifically queue for the Cataclysm dungeons. But yeah, that's essentially it. Quick rundown. It just gave me a quest to go to the Heroes Call board, so I'm just gonna go over there and click on that real quick, because if I don't have a way of not accepting that quest, apparently. It does want me to go to the Southern Barrens. All able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Hero Pathfinder at the High Road in the Southern Barrens with the recent Alliance victories. So we're going to accept that, I guess, because that's like a free 230 experience for really doing absolutely nothing.
Is this hello or goodbye?
And then we're just going to hurt back for the sake of time. Okay, so we are back in the crossroads, and now we're gonna head northwest, I guess, to the Forgotten Pools, and we're gonna do those quests. Real quick before we go, let's make some bolts of linen cloth. So it really makes you choose between first aid and linen cloth, because I can either choose to use all my linen on materials or bandages. I'm gonna sell this stuff too.
Raw.
General supplies, trade supplies is
you
what we
be?
want. We want coarse thread.
Spirits be with ya, man.
We should be able to make simple linen pants. None of this is going to be an upgrade for us. So we'll make 6 shirts.
Talk
We're
to
going to need
me.
a hell of a lot more coarse thread.
Be seeing ya.
So we'll be able to sell for 11 copper a piece. A big 11 copper. So we really should train at this point. I don't know if they have a profession trainer in
What do you need?
Crossroads or not. I want to save one of the
Strength.
shards because I think we can just equip that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they do or not. I see. Warrior trainer. Why do they still have trainers in this game? Is there even a point to trainers anymore? General supplies. Let's see. Profession. Townsfolk. Profession trainers. I don't see one on the map. We might have to fly all the way back to Razor Hill. And if that's the case, we will hold off. Oh, nope, here's one. It's actually a tailoring trainer. Thank God.
What you want?
We can finally make some bags. The classic robe. Let's see, this belt. Is there anything that's an upgrade for us? These are. So this is how that works. You can add the regents. Okay, well, let's make some bags for sure. Make 3 of those. And then I guess I'll make the rest the gloves. And then we can disenchant. Do want to equip one of them. What do we need? Okay, so we need copper rod and a lesser magic essence, which we don't have.
What you want?
So let's buy a copper rod.
Stay away
Just
from
in
the...
case we do come across. A lesser magic essence. Alright guys, so anyway, sorry about the delay there, but yes, now we're gonna finally head off to the Forgotten Pools. Friggin' 15 minutes into the episode. I guess I could have probably done all of that stuff off camera, but for the most part, guys, I like I said, I want to keep it. I want to keep this playthrough kind of raw. I want you guys to kind of see everything that we're doing here. I'll cut out like death walks and you know, flight paths if it's not necessary and stuff like that, but for the most part I'd like to keep everything we do on camera. But you know, like I said guys, if you think otherwise, think I should do otherwise, please let me know. Hey, pet is on a target. This place is so, like, more lush.
Ale.
The centaurs have plagued the Tauren for years, and recently the Kolkar centaurs of the Barrens have grown into a real threat. Normally they were disorganized in these lands, but new leaders have risen among them, rallying them. To preserve our holdings here, these centaur leaders must be destroyed. Bring me the head of Barak Kodobane. He will camp west of these Forgotten Pools.
Ancestors watch over you.
And we get new gloves to immediately replace the ones we just made. I have a feeling, guys, like I really do, that this crafting is just going to be pointless.
How you doing, man?
I was sent here to scout out the centaur activity. I've been tracking their every movement for days. It's time for me to sneak out, but they've got the oasis surrounded. You look like a dangerous one. Can you make a lot of noise for me? Stir them up, start killing indiscriminately. While they're looking out for you, I'll slip out to get my info to Rethgar Deathgate.
Spirits be with you, man.
Well, we're gonna be here for a few minutes, so I think we can manage that. Did I read this wrong? Because triggers an explosion on the target, dealing 67 fire damage. Generates 5 soul shard fragments. So are these, does it not, from my understanding, what that makes it seem like is we get 5 of these just immediately, just from using that. And that's not true, because I just used it and we did not get 5.
I don't have a target.
I don't know, that's weird. So up here, there should be Kodobane. That chaos bolt really fucks shit up. Requires coal card booty key. This place is really cool. I really like how green it is. I don't know what it really looked like in Classic off the top of my head, but I don't remember it being this green. And I don't know, maybe that's what that quest was talking about, how this place is super, like, since the Cataclysm, I guess this area has flourished. Specifically that area. Probably find out why. So I'm kind of trying to debate, like, in my head, like, what kind of series I want to start on a classic server. Like, right before I started this series, I was kind of playing around on a troll hunter, and I was having a lot of fun, but I don't want to do that again, because I literally just did that. So I don't know. I was kind of thinking, like, maybe a rogue. Or maybe another warlock. But, like, a classic version, so we could, like, compare. Or maybe a paladin, but I haven't played a paladin before, and I heard they're very boring. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, and I can't decide. I was also kind of thinking a warrior, but that would take some, like, dedication and determination. Not that I'm not dedicated or determined. It's just that would be kind of, I don't know if that would be the character for a series. I think there would be a lot of dying involved. And it is the slowest class to level in Classic, and I don't know. Not like that's a concern. I'm not worried about time. But I do kind of want to play a melee class, even though they are significantly harder to level. And I don't know. We'll play around with some ideas and see what we
Relax.
think. Oh ho, that was beautiful. I probably shouldn't have stayed to watch. Now that they're looking for you, I'll slip quietly away in the dust of their aimless galloping. But be sure to look for my buds at the other pools. Boss has agents at every one.
Stay away from the voodoo.
What brings you here?
Hello, J Plays. Do you have Kodobane's head for me? I do. Well done, J Plays. Kodobane is just one strand of a tangled thread. There are other Kolkar leaders to kill elsewhere in the Barrens. Seek out my companions at the other oasis if you wish to press the assault.
Farewell.
Was that it? That's all we had to do? Alright, so we might as well swing down and kill some Huntress. I am like, I'm sitting next to the window. That's where my desk is, and the sun is just beaming into my face. directly in my eye. Says this is where we need to be for the Huntress, but I don't see any. Okay, here we go. I was gonna summon my Voidwalker, but jeez. I didn't want to wait an hour. And we do have a quest to kill zebras, so we might as well. I'm not really following my rotation the way I probably should. Should probably put Corruption on, Immolate, and then start burning them down with Incinerate. Okay. So we just need a few more of the Huntress. Oh, they found us. My Voidwalker is gonna die.
I need to target something first.
Oh wow, it didn't. Nice. So that was it. Jeez. Now they're everywhere. I almost feel like there's too many spells. I don't know if I should be complaining about that, but I think I want to try out Affliction again. Because Affliction to me seemed very straightforward. It's like you throw your dots on there and you Shadow Bolt until they're dead. And I don't know if that would just be easier to play. Like, Destruction is fun. I like the way it plays. It's just, it's like, I don't know. It's, so, okay, so Corruption, Agony, shadow damage per second. So this I'm curious about. The Malefic Rapture. Your damaging periodic effects erupt on all targets, causing 21 shadow damage per effect.
What can I do for you?
So if I have Corruption up, I have Agony up, and I hit this, that's 42 damage immediately. Because that's 2 effects. 21 times 2 is 42. Right? How goes your hunt, Jay Plays? Oh, I see you've been busy. I hope you learned a lot from this prey, Jay Plays. You'll need the strength and cunning of beasts like these to serve my beloved horde. What White Mist or Echiaki in the Tauran tongue, or Echiaki in the Tauran tongue, is the king of the Savannah cats. He hunts with such stealth, they say he's like a thin white mist on the earth. He kills so fast his prey have no time for fear or pain. The Taurans say he is both mercy and death. Jay Plays, I now set you on your path to hunt Echiaki. His lair is just northwest of here, on the north side of a small mountain among the bones of giant Kodo. Go, blow this horn when you reach his lair. Blow the horn and he will come.
Go forth to victory.
Peace, friend.
You found a fissure in the earth, with power emanating from it? Strange. Something is causing that oasis to bubble over suddenly with life. Come, Warlock. There is something else I'd like to investigate with me. An explosion of life from the barren soil. My companion Jarek has described similar events happening elsewhere in the Barrens. I shall have to see this for myself, but I cannot abandon my post. Here, I will loan you my eyes. My eagle companion here has served me since I was named. Please accompany him to Thunderhead Summit, where Jarek awaits, and we will investigate. To get to the peak, follow the road east out of the crossroads. Turn south when you reach a large stone scrawled with paintings.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
This had better be good.
Do you have the spores? My associates and I are eager to study this phenomenon. Ah, yes. These are good specimens, potent. I am forsaken and we honor our contracts. Here's your reward. I've cultured these unusual spores you dug up with a most magnificent cocktail of regents. That I'm fond of. I'm eager to see how my manipulated spores react to the waters of the Crossroad Oasis. The stagnant oasis to the southeast should provide us an uncontaminated site for our experiment. Simply plant this culture in the moist soil anywhere near the oasis and document the results for me. Be sure to cover your mouth, Warlock. Helbrim grins disarmingly. The fuck is that mean?
Patience. Discipline.
Okay, so we can either head north and conquer Echiaki, or we can head south and do these 2 quests. I think we'll head north and do Echiaki first.
Strength and honor. Strength.
Yeah, the trainers literally don't do a goddamn thing anymore, so I don't understand why they still have them in game. Okay, so we did get new gloves we can equip. The Echiaki, or Echiaki, I don't know how you say it. Echiaki I like better because it reminds me of Chia Pet. But he used to be over there, and now it's telling me he's over here. Here I am running again when I could be using... I don't know why I'm struggling with that concept. I think it's just because I'm not used to being able to mount up this early. Did I walk past it? The hell? He's over here? What the fuck? Why did they move it? Is it just because it was just too far? I don't understand. I tamed this guy on my hunter, on my classic hunter, which I shortly found out was a really common thing to do because I saw like 50 other hunters with the same pet. I was like, oh, I'm being original. Nope. Okay, so we'll go back, turn in this quest, and then we'll head south. I did get a quest to head to the Southern Barrens, but we're just going to go ahead and abandon that for now. So we'll get there eventually. This quest wants me to go talk to someone in the Wailing Caverns.
Loktar!
You've beaten Ichiaki, and through the days of hunting, and though his days of hunting are over, his spirit is with you. He will show you the strength found in subtlety and the honor in mercy. I underestimated you, Warlock. The Horde is fortunate to have you in its ranks. The hunt deepens. Now you must find and defeat your prey within its lair. Hunt the Sunscale Rappers to the south, where they have built a warren amongst the hills just off the road. Slay them and remove the feathers they wear. Place the feathers on the Sunscale Raptor's nest to show their brethren you do not fear them. Be cautious, Warlocks. Raptors hunt in packs and will swarm you if you are not cautious.
Farewell.
So now all of our quests should be south. For now. Anyway. I'm gonna go do the growing problem first. Jesus. Everything dismounts me. Very peaceful. What is that? That giant ass mountain. What is that? I'm facing the crossroads. Is that like Ashenvale? Huh. So I guess these are the raptors I need to kill. Oh, corruption is now an instant cast. I guess. So, if I remember correctly, we spoke to a guy, an actual player. I don't know if that was episode 1 or 2, but he stated that he really enjoyed leveling in Affliction, and I took that. I took it seriously because, you know, I just wanted to. I've never played a Warlock. Getting someone else's opinion was pretty important. He didn't mention. He said that he wasn't a PvEer and that he just PvP'd, and he played Affliction and Demonology for PvP for the most part. Demonology is, I think, what he said he played for PvP. That being said, I think that I am enjoying Affliction for Warlock, so I think that I kind of knew what he was talking about there. Voidwalker keeps dying because I'm not paying attention and healing him. Jeez. They're everywhere. Holy shit. Oh my god. First death. Or no, that's not the first death. We died in episode 1 or 2. But first death by... Not by suicide, because the first time I killed myself. Alright, we'll be right back in a second. Okay. Let's try quickly get our Voidwalker. I don't know how many of the feathers we need. I guess just 3. I think we should actually be good there. And I think that where we need to go for this quest is just up here. By the looks of things. Okay, so what do I gotta do here? Tonga's Eye, taken to summit. Summon an Eagle Companion to service. I think we lost it originally because I died. What do I have to do? some reason, it's not registering. Let me try and walk out, walk back in. There we go. Something that just happened. So note to self, guys, if you don't have the pet out and you summon it in within Tonga's summit, or whatever the fuck this place is called, that it will not work. You'll have to walk back out and walk back in order for it to work. Well done, friend. From here we can survey the land. That's a cool view, though. Look at this. This is a screenshot, huh? Maybe, if I can get a good one. Damn weeds are in the way. Environmental detail, ground clutter. There. I don't know. I don't really like that.
The winds guide you.
Tonga knows these lands better than any of us, and I believe it physically hurt him to see it torn asunder. I'm glad Tonga was able to witness the overgrowth firsthand. Words can't convey the scope of the damage. Did you bring his totem? I'll return it to him when I am finished here. Can what's happening to the south happen here? Judging by what you found at the Forgotten Pools, these oases may be the key. Let's perform an experiment. Here, take these seeds I've collected from the summit here. They are dead and infertile, but carry them down to the stagnant oasis just below us. If there is a fissure there, then place the seeds within it and observe. Report your findings back to Tonga at the crossroads.
We shall meet again.
It will be important to study both plant and animal life impacted by the oasis and the unusual energies you've discovered. The stagnant oasis below us is home to our species of snapjaw turtles. Recently, their population has exploded. Moreover, the once peaceful animals are growing aggressive, as I learned the hard way before trekking up here. Jarek holds up a bandaged finger. Is his finger really bandaged? Nope. I suspect they've been altered by the oasis. Collect their shells and take them to Tonga at Crossroads for further study.
Go
See,
in peace.
the fact that he mentioned he has a bandaged finger, wouldn't it be so cool if he actually had a bandaged finger? Like, I think that would just, I don't know, that would just make things so much more in depth and cool. I mean, and I'm not, you know, comparing it to Classic or anything, because that wouldn't have happened in Classic either. But I just feel like there's aspects that could just make this entire game better. And simply adding a bandage to this NPC's finger would have made that better. I don't know. That's just a random thought. That's just something that... Little things like that. It's not like it would create so much time. Just correlate the writing to what's actually seen in game. It wouldn't be that hard to do. So this is the Fisher, I believe. Go ahead and plant those seeds. Sometimes they do stuff like that, though. What I was talking about just a few seconds ago, because like right here, like I can breathe underwater because of these air bubbles. See my, and that was in Classic too, actually. So they do kind of do like little things like that, but it's not every time. There's no consistency with it. I don't know what these are. And I don't even know if this is for a quest, but I'm grabbing them just in case. Okay, so we need one more turtle. Okay, there's a couple other quests up here. I know that at the last Oasis, they were telling me about a scout. There was the guy, that one scout said that there was another scout. That
How
hadn't
you
met all the
doing,
Oasis, so I'm
man?
assuming this is their other scout. Wrathgar Deathgate sent me here to observe the Centaur activity, but the leader of this group is hard to pin down. I've discovered that his name is Varag the Dervish, but his whereabouts are a mystery. Can you help me do some digging? I know the Centaur intelligence sounds like an oxymoron, but their camps are often littered with important communications. Search the Centaur tents all around the stagnant oasis here and bring me back some info.
Bye-bye now.
Raptor.
We were sent here to track movements of the Kolkar Centaur, but after a week of watching these dirty animals scamper all around their oasis, I'm itching to give my axe a taste of their necks. What do you say, Warlock? Want to cause a little havoc with me? Let's see if we can attract the attention of their strongest warrior, Kurok.
May your blades never dull.
Haha, yes, J-Plays. That's what I want to hear. Let's make some noise. So I'm just going to follow this guy, I guess. Probably gonna have to. Yep. You gonna help me, dude? You're just gonna let me do it. Okay. Fine, thank you. Okay, so there's Kurok. Oh. I'm sitting here missing a whole spell. It's like a pretty crucial part of my rotation. That spell was Unstable Affliction. Afflicts one target with 155 shadow damage over 16 seconds. If dispelled, deals 388 damage to the dispeller and silences them for 4 seconds. So it's just another like pretty important dot.
How are ya?
Oh man, why you have to go settling Gorgol off like that? Still, I can't argue with the results. We'll need to watch these animals closely to see what they do with Kurok out of the way. More watching and waiting. Gorgol won't like
Stay
that.
away from the voodoo.
So, I forgot to plant something, but does it matter where I plant it? Can I just put it anywhere? Oh yeah. What's happening? Whoa. So it's like a toxic mushroom. So, for this last quest, well, second to last quest, we have to hunt these camps for documents or something. So we did just unlock talents. So we'll take a look at those in a second. So for talents, we have Corruption or Nightfall. Corruption damage has a chance to cause your next Shadow Bolt to be instant and deal 50% increased damage. I like that. That's pretty cool. Inevitable Demise, or Inevitable Demise, and damaging an enemy with Agony increases the damage of your next drain life by 15%. This effect stacks up to 50 times. 50 times? Shit. Drain Soul replaces Shadow Bolt. Drains the target's soul, causing 101 shadow damage over 5 seconds. Damage is increased by 100% against enemies below 20% health. Generates 1 soul shard if the target dies during this effect. That's a hard choice. Well, we could take Nightfall and get instant Shadow Bolt procs. Or we could take Inevitable Demise, damaging an enemy increases the damage of your next drain life by 15%. This effect stacks up to 50 times. I feel like that's hard. So, is this what I think it does? So Agony, right? Agony inflicts increasing agony on the target, causing up to 63 damage over 18 seconds. So, it causes up to 63 damage over 18 seconds. 18 seconds is a lot of time. Damage starts slow and increases over the duration. refreshing agony maintains its card's damage level. So every time this does damage, it increases the damage of my drain life by 15%. And it stacks up to 15 times. Or 50 times, sorry. Jesus, huge difference there. 50 times. I guess it really depends on my my play style. I don't really want to go with this. I feel like that would be a waste. I mean, it's good, but it's not as good as these two, I don't think. I mean, how much of this is the chance? I mean, I have corruption up on the target at all times, but I think I'm going to go with Inevitable Demise. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm using Unstable Affliction, Corruption, and Agony, and Malefic Rapture. And by the time I hit Malefic Rapture, the target's almost dead. So I don't really have much time else, like much more time to use Shadow Bolts, because the target's pretty much dead at this point. Now, this may change later, but right now that's the case. So I feel like the instant Shadow Bolt procs really won't be that useful right now, but if I go with Inevitable Demise, I'm always going to be using Corruption. Or, I'm sorry, Agony. So that's going to increase. It's just, I feel like it's going to be better. We're going to get more use out of it. Now, I could be 100% wrong. And that could have been a mistake, but we won't know until we try. And the good news is we can switch over if we need to. I was just in here, but it took a long time, so I wanted to see if that thing respawned. See, I didn't even have time to get one Shadow Bolt off. I think there's another camp over here we could check out. Why is my pet on passive? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think it's just gonna take me some getting used to. Warlock is very different from all the classes that I have played. I feel like there's a lot more things that you gotta kind of manage. Like, manage your imp's health, manage your soul shards, manage your health, try not to take so much damage. Okay, so I literally just need one more. Hopefully we can find that. Back over this way. Yes. Damn, son. Okay, I'm gonna heal up my Void Walker real quick. And let's get the hell out of here.
Talk to me.
Good work, Jay Plays. Did you look through these? They're barely legible. More like angry graffiti than war plans. Hatred, jealousy, rage, personal conflicts. It's a wonder Varrock can keep these centaur from killing each other. Much less form them into an army. We can't use this to our advantage. Or we can use this to our advantage. Varrock may be hard to find, but judging by the info you gathered, his mate Wyneth is always in his command tent just west of here. If we kill her, Varrock will come running. Regthar sent us here to scout, but he also said we should seize any opportunity to upset the centaur chain of command if we can. Lure out Varrock and kill him. Okay, so Varrock the Dervish, I know, is over here in this tent. And I don't just know that because it's all marked on the map. I know that because of Classic as well. So there's Wyneth. Oh, there he is. Okay. I think that's the last quest in the Oasis.
Don't
if
be
I'm not
shy.
mistaken. Did you find Varrock? Yes, I did. You did it. That'll really upset the balance of power down here. Varog left no clear successor, so I accept this crew of brutes will fall on each other like hungry dogs. I'll stay here and keep an eye on what happens next. Varog answered directly to Kolkar Chief. Killing him is a good start, but there's more work to be done.
You be careful, man.
And then it looks like we just got a new chest piece. So that's a pretty cool robe, actually. I like that a lot. Robe of Shame is what it's called. So let's swing down here. We'll do this Raptor Quest. I honestly forgot the context behind this quest, but... yeah, I very confused. I don't understand how they, like, when they did this Cataclysm thing, I don't know what, if they just designed the whole Barrens. Because if I remember, like, I thought this Raptor Den was like next to Ratchet. Like, I thought it was more like down here. I don't understand how it got there. And it's like the exact same. But it's just geographically different on the map, which I don't understand how that's possible. Okay, so we need to... Where are they? Here they are. Place these raptor feathers into the nests.
I don't have a target.
I feel like it'd be cool if you could rename your minions. Like, you can name the hunter pets and stuff, but you can't rename your demons. I just realized I have health stone. I don't know why I haven't been using that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the Warlock has a ton of utility, and it's just hard to get used to. Oh. Wait, what? I must have already placed it there. Okay. So this is super lazy, but I'm gonna hearth back to Crossroads. Okay. So ton of quests to
What
turn in
brings
here.
you here?
What else have you brought me? Thank you. Studying the beast of an area can tell much about the area itself. We shall see what tale these shells tell. And possibly unravel the mystery of what's happening in the Barrens. Please accept my gratitude for your aid, and perhaps you can use these coins. I find that I do not need them.
Walk with the earth, mother.
Your findings are amazing. Jarek was wise to send you there. We now know that whatever rests under these oases can create life from nothing. No doubt that this is causing the havoc to the south, but my primary concern right now is preserving the balance up here. We must study this more.
We shall meet again.
What now?
Explosive spore clouds? You don't say. Tell me more. Choking, stinging, burning of the eyes? Was there itching, nausea, mortification? Delightful. Delightful! You've certainly earned your commission, Jay Plays. That skin rash of yours should pass in a day or two. Think of the possibilities. Fast-growing fungal delivery agents for any manner of toxins? My companions in the Undercity will want to hear about this. Here are my notes and some additional samples. If we're fast, we can catch the next ship bound for the Eastern Kingdoms. Take the road east of here and follow it to the goblin town of Ratchet. Look for the Broken Keel Tavern toward the south side of town and deliver these to my associate Sasha within.
Trust no one.
Zug.
Jay Plays, your reputation among the Horde grows. I've been hearing reports from both the Forgotten Pools and the Stagnant Oasis that you've been a real bane to our Centaur foes. Well done. Rethgar Deathgate is in charge of our operations against the Centaur all over the Northern Barrens. He could use a bold warlock like yourself to bolster his forces. Report to him at his outpost along the road west of here and aid him in any way requires. Report to Deathgar Deathgate at his outpost west of the crossroads.
For the Horde!
Glory to the Horde.
So you've been to the nests and placed the feathers of your prey within them. That took a fair portion of courage, no doubt about it. Do you feel a little tougher? Because you look tougher now than when you first came here. I guess that the Barrens is doing its job. Well, Jay Plays, I admit there's a place for you in my beloved Horde. You've shown me strength, cunning, initiative. Even Thork recently mentioned you by name, and neither of us are easily impressed. Well done. Now it's time to start pulling your weight. This week's payroll for the Crossroads Guards has gone missing. Gazrog in Ratchet is heading up the investigation. Talk to him. Simply follow the road east of here to the coast. So it looks like we do have a couple quests sending us over to Ratchet. And then we have the other quest that's taking us over to the post over there. And I'm assuming that's going to have us do a couple quests over there. So really, we just pick a direction. I think that we're going to do this side first. But I think we're definitely going to take a break for now. I think this is a good place to stop. So we'll just call it for now. We hit level 15. We're about to hit level 16. So that'll be a good way to start off the next episode. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.